What have you seen improve about this defense the last few weeks?
Just finishing games. We've been starting the game off pretty well, and we haven't been able to carry it on to the second half. So it's been pretty good to see us be consistent throughout the game.
What about third down in particular? Those numbers are way down.
It just shows they're executing. A lot of times rushing coverage works together, and I think we've been doing a pretty good job of helping each other out on the front end and the back end.
The numbers might not show it for Jacksonville, but they have been in some close games. What stands out to you when you look at their body of work this year?
Really physical group. They have really good players, and they can run the ball really well, and they got players at every position. So it's gonna take a group effort. A lot of times, as we know, the record doesn't always show the real story.
This is your first look at Trevor Lawrence. So what have you seen on film? Anything that surprises you? Obviously, number one pick, high expectations, but
not really. I mean, he got all the juice. He's the first pick in the draft, and he's really mobile. That's something I didn't really think about. They talk about the big arm and all that kind of stuff, but he's a real mobile guy, and he can make plays with his feet.
Kerry, as an undrafted guy yourself, when you look at something like what James Robinson's done for them the first couple of years, do you have any kind of kinship feel with a guy like that and making something of being an undrafted?
Yeah, absolutely, man. He's running great, and it feels good. A lot of times guys don't get the looks coming in the draft. And I know he feels good to come out here and showcase that he is I should have been drafted. I should have been a player that scouts look for. So seeing that, it makes me feel good, and as long as he continues his career, man, it's great for him.
Kerry, where do you feel like your pass rush is compared to where you want it to be?
I got some work to do. Obviously the numbers aren't where I would like them to be, but we're meshing as a group and we're making plays, and I feel like we're still affecting the game, even though the numbers might not show it.
Your big interior guys are doing some dirty work, but they don't talk much. Between Puna, Monet, and Al Woods, who talks most?
Probably Big Al. Just being the elder statesman. He always breaking us down or has something to say. He's a huge leader for the team, so he probably talks more than both of those guys. Most of those guys do their talking when they're playing.
What have you seen out of the guys? Pete was just mentioning how well all three of them are playing. You guys are going big a lot inside. What have you seen out of that trio?
Just physical, man. They're changing the line of scrimmage, and they're allowing Bobby and those guys to just run around and make plays. So, our defense goes as the front goes, and those guys are dominating right now.
Anything else? Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kerry.
Thank you.
Kerry.
Appreciate it.